So probation is reinstated on the same terms and conditions with the following modifications, and I want you to listen carefully. You are to serve 300 days in the county jail. That's 150 days on the city attorney SA case and 150 days on count 5, the second time driving under the influence count of the Beverly Hills case. That time will be stayed, and it's going to be stayed as follows. You're to serve 30 days in the county jail now. You are to surrender within 1 week. I understand that you have some work lined up. You are to surrender by November 9th in person to the CRDF, that's the women's jail, and begin serving your 30 days. You are not to be eligible for house arrest, electronic monitoring, and any other early release other than that required by the law. When you get out from that 30-day sentence, you're to report on the next business day to the probation department. Is Ms. Mansfield here? No. Ms. Parker asked not to be your probation officer anymore, and you now have Ms. Mansfield. I know Ms. Mansfield. I've worked with her for about 18 years. Good luck to you with Ms. Mansfield, because she's no nonsense.
We've already met with Ms. Mansfield, Your Honor. We understand.
Do you get that impression?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I suggest you obey all requirements that Ms. Mansfield sets out for you. And you're to meet with her, as I said, within 1 business day of your release. The remaining 270 days in jail will be stayed as follows, and this is where you need to listen carefully and listen to your attorney. You are to return to this court on December 14th. Between now and December 14th, you are to perform 12 days of community service at the morgue, and you are to attend 4 psychotherapy sessions of 45 minutes. I'm not going to tell you have to do it every week. You have to do the 4 within a month. The 12 days you can do however the morgue schedules you, but you are to obey all of the terms and conditions of the morgue's community service rules. They seem to have an issue with your tweeting. I can't order you to stop tweeting, but if it's one of their rules that you don't tweet about them, don't tweet about them. I've asked them to stop holding press conferences about you too. So come to an agreement, the both of you. You don't tweet about them, but that's not an order. I'm just suggesting don't tweet about them. They're not to hold press conferences about you. So by December 14th, 12 days at the morgue and 4 psychotherapy sessions. If you do that, then the 270 days will be stayed until January 17. By January 17, you're to perform 12 more days at the morgue and 4 psychotherapy sessions. If you do that, then on January 17, the 270 days will be further stayed to February 15. By February 15, you're to perform 12 more days at the morgue and 4 more psychotherapy sessions. If you do that, then the jail time will be further stayed to March 29. By March 29, you'll do 17 more days at the morgue and 6 psychotherapy sessions. Then you will have completed everything the court ordered. If you do that, then this jail time will be permanently stayed. The Beverly Hills probation will terminate. The city attorney probation on the SA case will convert to just obey all laws, and we won't have to see each other again unless you do something that violates the law. Okay. You're not to leave the country. You are not to leave the state without Ms. Mansfield's approval, and you're to only leave the state for work, which you have to prove to her that you have work, and for holiday visits or visits to your family. Okay, as I said, this is what we really call putting the keys to the jail in the defendant's pockets. Okay. If there's any violation, Ms. Mansfield's to notify me, She is not to wait until the next court appearance. She'll notify me. If she notifies me, I will revoke probation and put a warrant out for your arrest. I don't want to have to do that. All right? From what I can see of you, you need a structure, and this is a structure. The first time you violate, you'll do the remainder of this 270 days. You're entitled to a hearing, but in order to get this disposition for you, Ms. Holly, what else have you agreed to waive?
We have agreed to waive her appellate rights in the event of any future violation.
All right. You're not waiving your right to a hearing. If you violate, the people still have to show that you violated, or you have to show me that you complied. In some ways, it's not their job to show that you didn't show up. It's your job to show that you did. Now, these are very strict rules. You don't have to accept them. You can just do your jail time and be done with it. Do you accept all these new terms and conditions and modifications?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.